This podcast is brought to you by Most Valuable Podcasts, saving your day from boredom with the best podcasting entertainment.
What's up, Real MVPs, Ricky Widmer here, along with, I'm going to say it, fellow Manchild, Dave Oster.
Hey, everybody.
We're all fellow Manchilds when we enter the man cave known as the MVP Studios, and you might be sitting there going, well, where's my Wubba Lubba Dub Dub?
Wubba Lubba, who gives a shit?
Where's J-Man over there? Johnny had a family reunion that I guess was all weekend long. It's one of those, like, they go to Wisconsin, they have a big get-together. Yeah. I couldn't do it with my family, like, just seeing them once a day on Easter. It's like,
I couldn't put up with that.
I will see you at Christmas.
Well, like, here's the thing. My close family, yeah, we can do a week vacation together, and we'll be good with it. But, like, that extended family, once you open up, I cannot, like, a couple hours a day. Yeah. That's the max you're getting out of me.
Christmas, Easter,
I can tolerate
cool.
you for a couple hours.
We hit our two poles at Christmas and Easter. But we got a jam-packed show for you guys. I am very excited about it because we actually get to talk about Titans.
You do.
I love Johnny. I love Johnny, Dave. But the one thing about Johnny is he's not caught up with Titans. So, like, when stuff drops where it's like, oh, my God, we get to see what Aqualad looks like. We get to see what Deathstroke looks like. I get to talk about it now because Dave is caught up with Titans.
Dave likes Titans a lot.
Along with me. So we're going to talk about that, Aqualad and Deathstroke, the first impressions of some screenshots of that. We're then also going to kind of take a deviation from that and talk about what we expect from Red Hood in Season 2 and should Red Hood be its own DC Universe show away from Titans. And then we're going to round everything up with Disney live-action remakes. Are they realistically a good or a bad thing when it comes to Disney? Because about two of the last three I haven't enjoyed as much as I thought I would. So we're going to dive into that as well. Make sure to check us out, patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. If you want to join the show, Gold tier members can join the show each and every month. You support us at that tier. Also got great bronze and silver level digs for you guys. The bronze
Patreon
level.
updated for our new split channel system?
Not yet, because we haven't had the... We're getting it. We're slowly getting things integrated.
Okay.
But you still get into the MVP Discord.
Just a quick reminder.
$1 bronze level as well. So go check out patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. But Dave, let's jump into it. Titans Season 2. We get to see there was a tweet from Titans Brazil that showed two screenshots. One that had Aqualad on the left. Well, it looks like to me Donna Troy was cut off. I'm assuming that's Donna Troy. Cut off on the left. Aqualad and what he is going to look like. Robin, which, is that the new Robin suit? We'll see. Hawk and then Dove. I want to ask you this. There's the second picture where it's just a picture of Deathstroke, who some are saying, looks kind of similar to Deadshot, if you ask me. What are your thoughts on... You can start with either Deathstroke or Aqualad, which one you want to bring us to. What are your thoughts after seeing these images of these characters in the show?
The Deathstroke, Deadshot, I can't... Like, you can't miss that. As a fan of both, you know, it's too similar, perhaps. I think they're missing a lot of the flair, a little bit of the coloring. And that's the thing. When you go real world gritty, you know, you're not going to have bright colors too often. On the hero side, you know, you got that beautiful bright red and the blue. I dig it, but yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of the layout for Deathstroke.
I mean, with the Deathstroke 2, the thing I think that's hard, the thing I thought that was hard with it when they announced he was going to be in it, because we all knew as soon as they were like, yes, we're doing a Titans show, every single Titans fan was like, fuck yeah, we're going to get Deathstroke at some time.
Absolutely.
And I right away in my head was like, okay, I can't wait to see what they do with this, because this is now going to be the third iteration of Deathstroke that we've seen in some media. You think of the Arrowverse?
Yes.
That was the first time. Like, I'm thinking of recently.
Yeah.
Which Arrowverse we see our first interaction with Deathstroke.
Yep.
Then in Batman v Superman, although it was in a post-credit scene, we also saw it heading up into that with all the debacle that went on with that movie. He was in scenes and was supposed to be in more of the movie, but Manganiello and his version of Deathstroke, we've seen him with the grayer hair and the orange and black mask. This is now going to be the third one we see. So it's kind of like how much do you go towards the comics, which, like you said, in my mind, you have to have that orange in there. Like, that has to be...
It just doesn't feel like highlighted enough, you know?
And that's also a thing of, these are grainy images. It looks like someone taking a picture of a
movie
camera monitor or a movie screening.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's part of it that's like, okay, when I get a fresh trailer and get to see it, is it going to pop more? Is this one where maybe the effects aren't completely done to what they want, but, like, really the only orange we're getting is like right under, right by the armpits, where it kind of looks like, oh, the orange isn't underneath to the armor that he's wearing.
The one nice thing I'll say is they didn't make him like yoked out of his mind, like a big guy, like, because that's the thing. Deathstroke never was supposed to be, and I know that's Arrowverse, whatever. Like, there's some continuity stuff going on over there, but like, he has like that ninja build to him. Like, he is thinner, he is agile, he looks like he will be awesome, but at the same time, is he the Deathstroke that we all know and love? Is he a twist on, that core line of who Deathstroke is? I don't know. I'm excited to see where that goes. The weird shiny chest plate to him. I don't love it. I don't love it. Give me black and orange. I'm a basic bitch when it comes to costumes sometimes.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think this will be a development over time type of thing? Or it's like, this is the first time we see him in the series, and then maybe by the end of season 2 or in season 3, where it's like, eventually he's going to upgrade to the classic comic book suit.
I'd be cool with that.
How we see so many, like, so often. Look at Captain Marvel, where it was like, why is she in that green suit? What the? Oh, okay, I get it. She's in the suit later on in the movie. Do you think that's going to be the same thing here?
I guess so. I'm
Dave's
impatient,
like, it's all I've got to hope for.
I'm hoping so, because I'm an impatient person, and like, he has such an iconic costume that orange, like you said, just is the perfect pop of like, that's who I am.
Yeah,
and I love it. On the other side though, the red, the blue, you digging it? You digging the lad?
I mean, as a superhero costume, I'm not mad at it. I mean, with me, it's which Aqualad are you going to go with? Because the comics, he had more of like a light blue, I'm thinking like light blue, dark blue kind of combo going on in one of them. Then you've got obviously the Aqualad that we see in Young Justice, to where this is kind of like, it almost reminds me of like, okay, this is going to be our kind of Superman suit or coloring of it. Like, I don't think this is going to be poppy red. It's going to be like more of that dark down maroon when we actually see it. But like, Aqualad looks fucking dope. Like, he just looks like one where I just want to see how he reacts with the team and how they introduce him in season 2.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's the biggest thing is like, how do you bring in these additional cast members in like a organic feeling way where it doesn't just feel like a shoehorn in? But man, I dig his costume, actually. I think that one looks really good. Honestly, I like a lot of the costume work in the show Titans outside of the Starfire, whatever the hell that was to start with.
The hooker.
Yeah. Outside of that, I've really liked the direction they've taken with a lot of these costumes and how they kind of pull comic book to real life.
Like, I love, like, just seeing Hawk and Dove. I know we've seen them before. I
Hawk's
saw Hawk and
costume
Dead.
is just...
Now, like, I saw it again, and I was like, fuck yeah, that is Hawk.
Absolutely. That is awesome looking. So
now, question with Robin really quick.
Yeah.
Is he wearing a version of a Batman costume? Like, is that black and a gold utility belt?
I mean,
or is it just because of like how dark everything is?
It's a dark shaded area, but I mean, yes, it does have his crest though. So like, it's got his emblem, but
or is
it
he
is
going
that
more
traditional.
Nightwing? Is this the development of Nightwing?
I haven't seen any blue yet. We haven't hit that.
Maybe we get that at the end.
Maybe he'll get there. But yeah, that does look like he dusted out a Batman costume, dropped on his own emblem up top. I like it though. I think that it's going to be an awesome show. I want to start.
Because we've never seen, well, September 6th is when we're going to get
It's
it.
too far away.
We haven't seen Donna Troy in costume, right? Have we? I know we've seen her in action because there was that, the drug deal that kind of, Dick Grayson kind of spoiled because he was kind of peeping on her because he thought that, hey, you know what the hell is she up to kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. With this little, first off in the left, that is Donna Troy, right? Like that cut off shoulder. And like, is that enough of a tease to go, oh my God, I can't wait what that costume looks like? Because we're getting the vibrant red already, the little metallic red also. Not from the shoulder. The shoulder looks dark, but as it goes down, we're getting that metallic red. I mean,
I think it is.
I don't think we've seen her costume in Titans 1.
No, I think you're correct. I'm trying to remember back to like, God, I marathoned the whole show in like 2 days, and I haven't rewatched it yet. Mm-hmm. I think they did.
Dave's like, I'm gonna have to before September 6th.
Absolutely. There was a screenshot of some Donna Troy's superhero costume from like January. Okay. So I think it's been teased already, but yeah.
Because the only other thing I'm not going to say I worry about, but it's like the only other thing is obviously since we're getting these photos, we've known the actors for some time where it's basically the two that we've got are Deathstroke is going to be played by, and I hope I'm going to say his name right, Esai, it's E-S-A-I, Morales. And he's known for, he was in La Bamba in 87. He was in NYPD Blue from 2001 to 2004. He was in Bad Boys, the 1983 version, and he was in Jericho in 2008. Those are the, like, IMDb, this is what I'm known
credits.
for. The last thing he was in, he's going to be in a Curb Your Enthusiasm in 2019 along with Titans. But recently he was in shows like NCIS Los Angeles. He was the deputy director in a couple episodes that season. He's been in How to Get Away with Murder, Chicago PD. He was also in Ozarks as well. Why those aren't up there, I have no idea.
So he's been typecast a little bit?
A little bit of a typecast.
He's in the cop show marathons?
Where in this time he's now being Deathstroke. And then we've got Drew, what's his last name? Drew Van Ackler is our Aqualad. Which his known for is a little typecasty as well by show. So we've got Pretty Little Liars, Castle, Pretty Dirty Secrets, and then Devious Maids. So it's kind of like that TV drama.
Yeah, he definitely got that
soap opera known
drama.
for. So it's like, that's also another thing that I come into this, especially with the Deathstroke side of it, is if the costume isn't 100% there, I think I can get over it if Morales gives us classic Deathstroke. Like, I'm thinking that classic Deathstroke from, like, the Titans TV series where it's like, the first time I see him, it's like monitor screen, just staring at the Titans. Like, let me introduce myself.
He's
kind
stalking.
Of a thing.
He's learning. He knows everything about them. Yeah, I mean, I'd be down for that. That's who he is. That's what he does. I think that'd be a good intro.
Because I also wonder what the exact plot is going to be. Because, like, the first one had an overarch of, hey, this is Raven. Who the fuck is she? Who's this Trigon guy? Our Trigon guy. And then we've got to get her away from these evil people. Yeah. Where it's like, in this one, are they completely going to... I don't think they're going to completely drop the Trigon thing, because they kind of left that as a cliffhanger at the end, where it's like, okay, he's in our world. Yep.
But like, now you're dropping in Superboy. You're dropping in, obviously... Superboy. You're getting, you're not only getting Aqualad, you're getting Superboy, you're getting Crypto, because we saw it at the post scene from the final episode of last season. You're also getting Ravager, who is Deathstroke's daughter. Yep. You're getting, I think there's one other person who's jumping in this as well. Like, they're really bumping out this cast going wide. So, I mean, they're giving everybody what they want, basically. Everybody wants to see their favorite Titan in the show. So, yeah, I think it's a good job.
But are you worried with... Here, let me look up. Let's see. Titans Season 1. I think it was 16 episodes.
Jericho is the other one.
It was 11 episodes. I'm sorry. So let's say they keep the same 11 episodes. Do you think that there could be a problem of, and this is the last question I'll ask before we move on into Red Hood stuff. Could we see a problem of, because like last year, the big storylines were, the overarching one was Raven and her backstory. Yeah. But then the side one was, okay, we have Hawk and Dove also. So it's like we have these episodes where it's like, let's give you a little change of pace.
Well, you're
type
dipping
thing.
through the backstory of Robin, and that was the cool thing was I really enjoyed the flashbacks,
like his relationship with
Dove. Yeah, so like the flashbacks to how he came up with Dove and that relationship with that couple, and at the same time you had the current fling with Starfire, Elwald trying to be the protector of Raven. Like I thought they twisted through that plot really well. Like they tied everything together really nicely.
And then at the very end, they give you that Dick Grayson episode where it's like, hey, we're going to give you Batman.
Yes.
This is Batman.
Yes.
Oh my God, we see Batman. Did he kill the Joker? I don't know. Apparently he did. But then it's like, oh my God, he's killing everyone in the Batcave. What's going on over here? So
Ian
it's like,
Glenn has got to have a fantastic presence.
Jorah Mormont. That's who they cast as Batman.
Well, that's the thing.
In this.
Like he's everybody's best buddy, Jorah Mormont. Like he's the devoted, like uber, like devoted to Daenerys.
If they brought in if they did like a Mask of the Phantasm with Ian Glenn Batman, what's her name? The love interest from that. She just comes in. I would just want him to be like, my Khaleesi. Because that's basically the closest thing Batman has to a Khaleesi.
I think he's got the gravitas and the voice and the presence on the screen. It's really going to be about the personality for Bruce Wayne, because we're getting the older Bruce Wayne in this, which we haven't seen that much of, because obviously
not Batman Beyond old, but like
older. In between, right? Because this is the whole thing of, if Dick Grayson is if he's like 30, I think is right about where he's at right now.
Yeah.
That means Batman's got to be about 50 to, I would say about 50 to 65 range. So we're getting a little bit older Batman, a little more grizzled Batman.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be really interesting, because we're not quite at Batman Beyond days, but you got young Jason Todd in there, and we already saw him going a little reckless on the cops, which, ooh.
Yeah, and we're going to get into that, obviously, because that's a whole different thing.
Now?
Yeah, we will. With me, the thing I wonder is what's going to be? Is Deathstroke going to be a Hawk and Dove like storyline? Is that going to be the main storyline? Is Trigon going to be the main storyline still? Like, what exactly? The only problem I see for this potentially being, hey, we're giving you all this shit, but we only got 11 episodes to do this. Unless they have a plan of like, yeah, we're giving you Superboy, but don't be mad if we only see Superboy in an episode, 2 episodes.
I think that's about right. I think you're going to get a couple of spotlight episodes for each
Because we also had the Doom Patrol episode, too, that I don't think they could do this
Doom Patrol's on its own at this point, and it did pretty well.
At that time, it was like, hey, we've got they integrated it, but it's like, hey, we got these guys here. Yeah. Don't forget to check out this show, kind of a thing.
I'm sure they can cross back, same universes.
Yeah, I don't know if they have to if there's a show where they're like, okay, we gotta use the popularity of Titans
to spin off,
pump this other show.
Doom Patrol did pretty well from every critical review I've heard and seen. That show is pretty well taken on. Swamp Thing, actually, I think is doing quite well as well. Little predictable for some people's tastes, but it's a really good show.
Swamp Thing is the thing that pisses me off the most, because I haven't yet watched it yet.
Yep.
But the thing that pisses me off about Swamp Thing is everything I've heard from fans is, oh my God, this is good.
Yep.
But then the actual penguins who sit up on top, oh, we don't get this, so we're going to cancel it. Yeah. We're going to cancel it after season 1, after it barely gets any time, because it's something new and interesting that no one else was doing.
Yeah.
Who's doing horror in their superhero stuff? So
exactly.
It's like that gets me a little bit when penguins start making.
Why you call them penguins?
Because they're in suits. They're in black and white suits. Penguins. And they're villains here, Dave. DC, got to keep it going. But let us know what you guys think. Deathstroke, Aqualad. What do you guys think of their first look? What do you think the storylines are going to be? The main ones, the side ones? Let us know what you guys think down below.